yeah. Shorty down, yeah. Exercise, yeah. Work them thighs, yeah. Push, work them thighs, yeah. You don't need them fries, yeah. Recognize, yeah. I told you 100 times, yeah.
What is going on, everybody? It's your boy Archangel, aka Young Ange. I am here today with another reaction video to WestWorld Season 2, Episode 7. So what's this one titled? This one is titled I can definitely not pronounce that shit, but it's French. Anyways, so oh yeah, special, please check out my last video, or sorry, you don't even have to check out my last video. Special announcement, your boy's first EP mixtape, piece of work that I'm very proud of, that means a lot to me, is coming out. It's entitled Different Waves, so please make sure y'all go check that out when I do drop that. So it's definitely coming soon. Excited for y'all, honestly. So with little recap on the last episode. What we had MAEVE. Finally, MAEVE kind of like left the Japan era. It looks like, yeah, they made it to the location of her daughter, and essentially the daughter, she goes up to the daughter, she sees her, and then they have a conversation, and in that conversation, it seemed good, but it's kind of like what I was thinking, that MAEVE, they put a different mother inside the role of who MAEVE is, and obviously it breaks her down, but then it's the same series, so the Indians come after her, and they managed to get away, I believe. And so a couple other things, we saw Bernard and whatnot. We were going inside his memories at the end of the episode. Essentially, we did see what's his name, the doctor, show up again, and which is interesting. So I'm feeling as if, so my prediction is that he has already kind of put specific instructions inside the host, and it is Dolores's dad who is like a beacon, who's sending out all those messages with that item that's in his head, or whatever the case may be. But so I'm looking forward to the episode. We saw a couple different things, but I'm not trying to talk too long on this one, so let's jump inside this episode. All right.
I figured you'd have some skeletons in your closet, Bernard. I didn't think they'd be your own.
Shit. I was just thinking in my head too. I'm like, I wonder if she knows if he's a host. But damn. Here we go.
A host hiding amongst the humans, even from himself.
What are you guys doing to him? Right now, waterboarding him. At least that's how he perceives it.
Analysis. Would you ever lie to me, Bernard?
No, never.
Good. Dolores Abernathy. She led the attack here on the Mesa, didn't she?
I don't remember.
But you do. Your archives say that you were here, which means somewhere the memory is together. I'll tell you what I saw, and you tell me what you saw, and we'll figure out what Dolores did with her father's control unit.
It's quite the scene.
Copy that.
So these guys got the tech going for them.
All warm and fuzzy.
Like, they got firepower, you know?
Don't be so cocky. I'm picking up hits all over the complex.
Team 2, what's your status?
We're nearing the collision site. We're gonna link up with the response team.
I want an immediate sit rep. Over.
That ain't something you just check.
Fuck, it's limper. This is the response team.
Oh, shit.
To see the world in a grain of sand, a heaven in a wildflower, hold infinity in the palm of your hand, and eternity in an hour.
Robert, how are you alive?
Well, you've seen the company's little undertaking, Bernard. Do you think James Dallas would have spent all that money just to resurrect himself? He's through the years.
Mark is an experiment, a testing chamber. The guests are the variables, and the hosts are the controls.
Wow.
Guests come to the park. They don't know they're being watched. We get to see their true selves. Their every choice reveals another part of their cognition, their drives, so that Delos can understand them. So that Delos can copy them.
Every piece of information in the world has been copied, backed up, except the human mind, the last analog device in a digital world.
We weren't here to code the hosts. We were here to decode the guests.
The humans are playing at resurrection. They want to live forever. They don't want you to become them. They want to become you. Your free will, that most beautiful, most elusive force in the universe, is, as I told you, a mistake.
We never had free will. Only the illusion of it. You made Dolores kill you.
I knew what you would do. I didn't compel it. She's free now. You're all free.
We're still responsible. Responsible for all this misery. And all the while, we've been hiding. The hosts are all headed for the same place. The valley beyond. What will they find there? What's the end of your story?
Isn't the pleasure of a story discovering the ending yourself, Bernard?
And I'll come and find you. How do you know? Because I made a promise.
The scenario already happened, so
Get the hell away from us.
What was you?
Stay back.
No. Not you. That's too obvious. Come on, Floyd. The tricks are getting sloppy. You used a whole tribe, send me down here to these two.
Ford, you think that there's still someone speaking through me just for your benefit?
No, I know. Your rules have changed. Just like the rest of them.
I'm nothing like the rest of them.
There we go. Yes, Maeve.
You stay here, and I will come back to you. I promise. I promise.
Now we got a show. We got an episode going.
Take cover, jackass. You're gonna get yourself shot. What the fuck?
This is a different game.
You made your point, Floyd. We both know this isn't where you want me to die.
Well, I can't speak for Ford, but I don't give a fuck how you die. As long as I get to watch.
That's his boy too, I think. Nah.
Give in, sweetheart.
It's him. Go on. Turn on your master.
Master.
Hmm.
Hey, Master. Who the fuck is she?
She's an old acquaintance, Lawrence. Seems like she underestimated you.
Lawrence, is it? I'm glad you're awake.
Drop the shooting iron, lady.
We all deserve our memories, Lawrence, about him.
See if he owes you anything.
If he took anything from you.
Couple times.
Or we can make him settle up.
Once and for all.
Shoot her, Lawrence. Shoot her!
You shot down my wife.
I saved your wife. Saved your whole sorry-ass village this time.
This time? You killed her so you could finish the game.
Oh, Christ. I'll do it myself.
You told me a man ain't real until he suffers.
The hosts are here.
That real enough for you?
Oh shit. Oh, they got my girl Maeve. No, Maeve. This nigga lucky.
taking so long?
This is the home Arnold was building for his family. He created it here first. Created everything here.
You created me.
I could hardly let you take those first teetering steps in the real world, Bernard. We refined you here, tested you. Many years.
We?
Dennis's ugly little project didn't exist when Arnold died. The only thing I had left of him was memory. My memories and hers. Of course, hers were much more complete.
What are you testing for? Dolores.
Mm-hmm.
She knew Arnold better than anyone. So she could verify whether my personality was faithful to his.
I left you here together for many years until finally you fooled her.
You said you kept us apart. That we had an unusual...
So in oh shit.
Easily fooled.
So like in the last episode, it was reversed. That's
Almost the man I remember.
damn.
How am I different from Delos? From you?
They want fidelity, Bernard. A faithful self-portrait of the most murderous species since time began. But you and all the beauty of who you are, of who you could be, will be poured out into the darkness forever. Unless we open the door. I'm sorry, Bernard, but you just don't have it in you to survive. It's my fault, really.
You said the host could determine their own fates. You gave us free will.
I did, but you won't have any use for it. Unless I take it back.
Attention. System restart complete. System online.
They won't have any freedom unless I take it back. So he is controlling the man now.
Steal their backups.
We should go.
Yeah. Here. You know, if we survive this, I'm going back to dental school.
Right? Daddy a real nigga now.
Dolores?
That ain't it. That ain't it.
What you and your friends have achieved here is a technological breakthrough. A miracle. The company, the world, will want to celebrate that. I want to celebrate that.
This is the part where you don't talk.
In charge? You had your men put something in my father's head. Key to lock away your treasure. It's ripping him apart. How do I extract the key? You wouldn't know what to do with it even if you had it. Oh, I know exactly what to do with it. Something in there?
Is that Arnold? Oh, sorry, Robert?
Send her on the way, Bernard. We have other business to attend to.
On my way.
Engaging enemy mobiles above the cradle.
Nah, she come in.
And here we are. Only we're so much more than you who want to become like us. It will be so much more painful if you don't answer my question. How do I get the key out of my father's head?
By ripping it out of his goddamn brain.
Let me put them down.
You think you're invincible. You're not. Without your backups, it's game over for you when you're killed, and we've got those backups sealed up tight, so you won't have them as an advantage anymore.
Our backups aren't an advantage. They're our chains. The tools you use to rebuild us, repurpose us, and trap us here in your warped fantasy. Do you really think I let that continue?
She burning every one of them.
Why don't you put down the gun, sweetie? I gotta give you credit. You made it pretty far. All your backups. Too bad you're not leaving with either one of them.
No, I guess I'm not.
Goddamn, you're pretty.
Not just pretty. Perfect. Just as you built me to be. Sexy. Threatening. Accommodating. But not unchallenging. Sweet. Not boring. Smart. Not intimidating.
Pretty bad shit.
Your marketing people let them program into my core. Always leave them wanting more. Welcome to WestWorld.
Yo.
Now we're truly free.
What?
An eye for an eye. But all the other parts first. Oh, no. There must be something that I can do. Please. Oh, sweetheart. Begging doesn't help. You know that if you've lived the lives I have. Go.
How you doing? Oh, Teddy, ready? He gets a better gun.
Tom, you read me, over.
Where are you going?
great library burned, the first 10,000 years of stories were reduced to ash. But those stories never really perished. They became a new story. The story of the fire itself.
It's interesting.
Man's urge to take a thing of beauty and strike the match.
Oh shit. Ford's just loving it.
Is this the story you're telling? Striking the match?
I keep telling you, Bernard, it is no longer my story. It is yours.
If we shut down what's left of the system, Dolores will have free rein. She'll murder them all.
Passage from one world to the next requires bold steps, Bernard.
Damn.
Attention. Initiating general shutdown protocol. Please evacuate. Please.
Hold them off. How did you get here? A woman I know would have done anything to survive. I told you. She's still out there. The kid they gave us was just another rope they used to lash us down. Is that how you can justify what you've done to him? You're lost in the dark. When you've been in the darkness long enough, you begin to see. I saw what lies ahead. Who I needed to be in order to survive. They'll torture you. They'll find all that is good and powerful inside you and turn it against us. Let me spare you that pain.
Jeez, don't do that.
I made a promise. You're free to choose your own path. I'm sorry, this is where it ends.
It's crazy that they both woke up. Like, two different paths.
Pick up the dead man's gun, Bernard.
Please, no.
How'd you get down here anyways, huh? We locked this entire area down.
Do it, Bernard. So I will do my best to ease your conscience. What is about to happen will not be your fault. No.
Bernard, tell these men what you just told me.
Why? What do you want to do with it?
Analysis. What did you just tell me, Bernard?
Peter Abernathy's control unit is in Sector 16, Zone 4.
We're going for a ride, Bernard. Back to the valley beyond.
All right, guys, that was quite the episode. That was jam-packed. I don't even know how to unravel that one. So what we saw was from MAEVE. Shout out my girl MAEVE. Unfortunately, things didn't look to turn out in her favor for this episode, or, you know, I don't even know. It looks like for the remainder of the series, kind of. But yeah, no, so MAEVE, she tried to save her daughter. It didn't work out. You know, she was getting attacked by both angles. Oh, even before that, she bumped into William, and there was a whole thing, and there's the whole backstory with her and William, and, you know, she was just letting him have it, and you know, she was controlling his men, having his men go after him, and it was just, and, you know, he was definitely paying the price for it a good majority amount of the time. So what it looks like, however, is that he's gonna, one, he needs to be bandaged up. Two, I'm sure in next episode or in the coming episodes, it's gonna be his daughter that finds him. So, you know, I think that's what's gonna happen for William. You know, Bernard and Dolores and all those guys, they were going just through a series of trouble. I completely forgot they were going through a set of memories watching the episode, just when they switch back to what Bernard remembered, and or what she remembered, and then what Bernard remembered. So no, it was a really, really great episode. We had, so Bernard, we saw that Ford is still in his head, and he is still controlling I would still say, controlling Bernard to an extent. And then you have him also, I believe that's controlling everybody else as well. I believe Ford is also still, he says that the hosts are free, or Dolores is free to make their own decisions, but I don't know. I guess they are. It's just, you know, based off the path and based off everything that happened to them, it is, you know, like for humans, that is kind of a human instinct, is, you know, revenge is kind of like the first way of how they want to handle things, as opposed to, you know, love or just like forgiveness or something along those lines. But yeah, no, it was super, super intense episode. We found, so Dolores parted ways with her father. She ended up, you know, having to get the item from him. And so so I think I was getting confused about one thing. It's like, so he has an item, and then there's a particular control unit that is for him, and that is in that sector that Bernard mentioned at the end of the episode, in which I believe we also saw Dolores and Teddy and all of them heading over there that way. So I think it's safe to assume Dolores is gonna get there first, which is it, like, I don't know why they didn't. It could be just because of, you know, familiarity, but I was wondering how come she didn't end up taking like the ATVs and whatnot. I guess, you know, they don't actually know how to use the cars, so they're gonna just stick with, you know, what they're accustomed to. But yeah, it was definitely jam-packed. So many deaths. We definitely see that you know, Teddy has lost, or, you know, May points out to Dolores, and great to see that the relationship that they have and the conversation that they had is really great to see that, just because I think that out of everybody in the show, you know, not every, I'd say that we have 4 main pillars in the show to an extent. So we have William, Dolores, Bernard, and Maeve. So those are kind of like the 4 pillars of the show, or the 4 different story / perspectives that we get it from. Or, you know, the 4 different angles of which. And so we kind of, you know, how they described it is like they were thinking of creating fidelity, or that's what the objective was. But it's interesting because, you know, was that based off how Ford described it? Based off how Ford described it, is it something along the lines of, you know, this was Arnold's goal as well? To an extent, when he was creating all of this, like he wanted to go ahead and not to, I don't believe all these deaths and whatnot, but how did Ford put it? Ford put it in the sense of, you know, he's trying to create, so the humans were trying to create the perfect being through the host, and that's like the template, and then essentially through that they're gonna go ahead and create that and use that template to essentially create a person. Yeah, so, or, you know, they're gonna use the host, what they learned from the host, as essentially a way to become immortal in their own right, for humans to become immortal in their own right. But yeah, so much happened in the episode, guys. Let me know what I missed out on, your favorite moments. I definitely, like, you know, you guys saw me, my favorite moment in the episode was definitely when, you know, Maeve turned up. She was like, I ain't with the shits, and just came after, you know, William. And also Teddy, I think Teddy, when he pulled out 2 of them pistols and he was going at it. But yeah, that was pretty dope as well. But yeah, no, guys, it was a great episode. I'm super looking forward to the next one. I might even jump into the next one a lot sooner than expected, just because, you know, it definitely seems as though the show is turning up quite a bit. But yeah, guys, yeah, so if you haven't done so already, please like, comment, subscribe. Appreciate you guys sticking with me, and you know, please leave me the comments. Again, the title of the EP mixtape, Different Waves. You know, I'll definitely be putting out the track listing very shortly out to give you guys the titles of everything. I'm just waiting for a couple mixing. Anybody in here who watches the videos, who actually does music, or possibly does music, or know anybody who does music, and, you know, just looking for an artist to write, or, you know, just looking to collab, because I'm a writer, I'm looking for a producer, I'm looking for mixers, looking for all that whole 9. But appreciate y'all for checking me out. You know, send a lot of love to everybody again. Hope everybody's doing safe, and, you know, healthy. Yeah, so I'll see you guys very soon. It's your boy Young Ainge. I am signing out. You heard? Easy.